A Dodge dealership in Nebraska gets the ultimate reward. They told Dodge to build a special edition Viper just for them, and guess what? It happened. Details on the new convertible ACR Viper coming up. Also, news on the team that plans to break the land speed record, and Renntech finally releases details on their modified version of the SL Black series. What's up, everyone? I'm Derek D. You're watching Fastlane Daily, an awesome show. For show. I'm a winner, JF. I'm a winner.
Mustang Mach 1. Mach 1, special sports performance, sports roof Mustang. Mach 1, something scorching to keep Mustang the original and the front runner, thundering along far ahead of the pack.
Earlier this month, the last Dodge Viper rolled off the production line. To the world, it's now going to be harder to identify axe murderers as they drive down the street with their circle burns on their legs. Why axe murderers, you ask? Well, because most Viper drivers are just friggin' nuts. But to one Nebraska Dodge dealership, things just kind of went from bad to worse. Woodhouse Dodge in Blair, Nebraska is much like every other car dealership in the country, struggling just to keep their head above the water. But Woodhouse is also known to be the highest volume Viper dealer in the entire world. They've sold more Vipers from their dealership than anywhere else. Although now with the Viper dead, it's like a jab to the kidneys for them. Yeah, right in the side. But with that much selling power, you do get some leverage with the boys back at headquarters. To celebrate the dealership's achievements, Dodge agreed to work with the Woodhouse Aftermarket Motorsports Department and produce 20 limited edition convertible ACR Vipers. Yes, a dealership got Chrysler to agree to make an entirely new car. 20 examples will be made out of the drop-top ACR, all of which will only be sold through Woodhouse Dodge in Nebraska. All cars will have official ACR vehicle identification numbers as they come straight from the factory. They'll come with everything a coupe ACR has, with the exception of having a different wing assembly and a modified front splitter to accommodate the different drag coefficient. Interested in buying one? Well, MSRP has been set at $107,000, and you'll need to go to Nebraska to get one. Oh, Nebraska, huh? I know some really cute chicks from Nebraska, actually, that I met on that Bud Light cruise in October. What's up, Ashley? Hey, Nicole.
I'm not watching you.
I'm going to maybe tell them to watch this later. And the boys over at the Bloodhound Gang. No, not those guys. Although You're Pretty When I'm Drunk is probably one of my favorite Bloodhound Gang songs. That's all I'm saying.
Dude, get to the story.
Okay, but not them. I'm talking about the guys planning to break the land speed record. They have finally revealed a life-size replica of the car they say can reach over 1,000 miles per hour. The current land speed record stands at 763 miles per hour. The Bloodhound SSC, SSC stands for supersonic car, will be about 42 feet long. The replica gives a good example of how big this supersonic car will be, but also shows how complicated it is as well. The car will be built in two sections. The rear engine portion of the actual car is set to be built in the middle of next year, while the front section will hopefully be produced by the end of this year if they find the right constructor. The entire purpose of this record actually has a purpose, other than going ridiculously fast. The Bloodhound Education Program is a way to get young kids to understand the importance of algebra and science in our lives. I mean, what better way to learn than watching a 42-foot-long pipe fly across a salt flat at supersonic speeds? In a related story, Sonic the Hedgehog has reportedly committed suicide, leaving a note saying, "I used to be fast as fuck. Now I'm just shit out of luck." And apparently he wanted to be a rapper right before he died, so I guess that didn't pan out for him either. And Renntech has finally revealed their long-awaited performance package for the new Mercedes SL 65 AMG Black Series. The famed Mercedes tuner took their time with this one, but the final result is a boost of 150 horsepower and 250 pound-feet of torque. All of that power and force comes by way of a revised DCU, dual intercooler pump, and a sport exhaust system for the bi-turbo 6-liter V12. One of the biggest problems with the stock SL Black is that the difficulty of driving one on the edge, or pushing it to the limit, if you will. To solve that problem, Renntech will offer transmission upgrades and a 100% locking rear differential, which can smoothly transfer power loads from being limited slip to fully locked, depending on driving circumstances. Total price for the upgrade, a cool $16,390 dollars. I don't know why I said that. Well, that's it for Fastlane Daily today. I'm Derek D. You keep it thorough, world. And special shout out to John Feinberg for designing an FLG Forza 3 car. If you want this car, go to the Forza 3 storefront and search Fastlane Daily in designs. Yeah, pretty cool, right? Thanks, John. What? He sent me an email. Yeah, well, you gotta do what you gotta do. We like the fans. All right, guys, goodbye. We'll talk to you tomorrow.